Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Decked Out here with another deck review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Postage Paid Gilded deck by King's Wild Project again, and one of my favorite artists. This is also a very beautiful, very clean deck. One of my favorites. I probably said that about all of the Jackson Robinson decks, but this one in particular, really cool tuck case. And as always, that's what we're going to start out with today. So it's on this sort of plain, it looks like a box, as you can tell here, like cardstock tuck case. You can see these stickers. They're actual stickers too. They're not printed onto this box, which is really cool, I think. This is gilded, number 299 out of 350. Really cool. I really like how they're actually numbered there. And then you can see a King's Wild Project stamp in the background. I do believe that's an actual stamp and not printed on here, so that's pretty cool as well. And then an actual, physical mail stamp right here, which is cool. It says King's Wild Project on it. Cleveland, Tennessee. Cool design there. And then you have this sort of kind of semi-cursive script written, postage paid by King's Wild Project, fine quality playing cards. And then take a look at the top here. You have King's Wild Project, as they do on most of their decks. And then postage paid. And then the normal text for King's Wild Project, except I like how they went with the theme of this deck. I'll take this other deck that I just reviewed. You can see on most of their decks, it goes along with the theme, but normal text. So I like how they changed the text here. Really cool. This was a painful deck to open because it is such a beautiful case and it kind of comes open. You got to be careful cutting into that. Well, not that big of a deal, but still, usually you're displaying your decks like this. But anyway, moving on, again, that stamp on the back, US postage it says, and then the King's Wild Project physical stamp on top of that, which is also really cool. And lots of little tiny details that you can pay attention to on this case or on this tuck. So I enjoy that about this deck. Then as soon as you open it, get into the cards, really beautiful red gilding here. I think that's one of my favorite gilding jobs I've seen. They always do a good job with that. But removing these carefully, nothing interesting really inside, which also goes along with the theme of this being mail or box. So I don't think there's really any problem there. It would have been nice to see maybe some sort of design up here, but really cool nonetheless. Set that aside with the nice side up. So moving on to the cards themselves, you can see the backs. They all have this design, 13 cents postage paid in a sort of stamp format. Pretty cool design. I like it. It's simple. It goes with the theme of this deck. Again, turning that aside, you can see more of the gilding. See it glisten in the light there a little bit. Moving on to the card faces themselves, you can see these also have a lot of intricate little details that are interesting to look at. I also think this artwork is just done perfectly, especially for the kind of deck that Jackson was going for here. These are really nice feeling cards, as you can come to learn with King's Wild Project. But the Kings have a pretty cool design. Again, stamps on the front and then some writing here. I can't really read that, but I'm sure some of y'all can. Ace of Spades, cool design, stamps on the front again. Nothing too crazy with the pips on all these cards. They're a little speckled. You can see they're supposed to look kind of worn here is the theme. Maybe if it was sent by mail, something along those lines. Let's look through a couple more of these. Here's the Ace of Diamonds. Pretty cool. They handle very well. Again, like all these gilded decks, they're a little thicker, a little heavier than normal cards, which it shouldn't really be a problem. I don't see too many people actually playing with these. You could probably do some cardistry with these if you like. But overall, really cool deck. definitely recommend. This was, I believe, $35. You also come a little gimmick card for magic tricks, whatnot, on the King's Wild Project website. And they have the non-gilded version, of course, which is about, I want to say $15, maybe $12 to $15. Really cool deck of cards. Definitely recommend checking them out for yourself. Something I forgot to point out earlier is the Jokers. Really cool design on the Jokers if you're someone that collects Jokers. The two of them are actually different, which is pretty cool. Little Joker on a crescent and some postage stamps. But that'll be it for this video.